Fighting in the Colonial Age in Forge of Empires! The Colonial Age offers a very balanced set of units. Each has its own specific strength. Grenadiers and Rangers have been given special abilities, and the strength of the field guns is even strongly emphasized in the quest series. While previous ages essentially simply offered a stronger variation of the units of the previous age, the Colonial Age brings new aspects to the game for the first time, which also allow the player to take additional strategic approaches in combat. The light unit of the Colonial Age is the Ranger. His special ability Stealth allows him to hide himself in the forest, with the effect that these units can only be attacked from the immediate neighboring tile, which mainly eliminates artillery and musketeers. As with all light units so far, forests and bushes continue to offer protection when hit. The Ranger has the highest basic value for attack strength and additionally special bonuses against cavalry. The fast unit of the Colonial Age is the Dragoon. Its strength lies in its use against artillery and musketeers. Among players, Dragoons have a very bad image. Wrongly so, I think. However, you have to consider very carefully when their use is really useful. Musketeers impress with their range. Especially against heavy units, the Grenadiers, they are the weapon of choice. They themselves are very sensitive to hits, but can often take out the enemy before they reach the musketeers. They benefit from the field type rock, but this bonus is relatively small. Grenadiers, the heavy unit of the Colonial Age, have at first sight the same values for attack and defense as Dragoons, without their great mobility. Nevertheless, they enjoy much greater popularity. This is due to the fact that there are many plains on most maps, and these give the Grenadiers additional bonuses. Furthermore, this is the ideal counter unit against the strong Rangers, which are used by players and computer opponents very often. The decisive advantage of the Grenadiers, however, is that for the first time a heavy unit has an attack range. This avoids the counter-attack against Dragoons and Rangers. Used correctly, this actually makes a big difference. The field gun is already very much in the foreground through the quests. Neighboring players are often attacked with 8 field guns in this age. Although the basic values of this unit are very modest, its range is simply enormous compared to the mobility of other units. Like the cannons in the late Middle Ages, field guns also have the characteristic duck-in bonus. Despite this considerable bonus, the field guns are in bad shape once they are within range of the enemy. Their strength comes into play before that, and often there's not much left of the enemy units after 2 turns. If you have at least some first combat bonuses in Colonial Age, you can easily reach level 1 of the Guild Expedition in auto combat. With a bit of brains, you can also make good progress in level 2. By now at the latest, players who don't want to trade only should have the Statue of Zeus, the Aachen Cathedral and the Castel del Monte. But at least for level 3 of the Guild Expedition, combat bonuses are more than helpful. Before players got so many event building through events and the Guild Expedition, the rule of thumb was that the average player would need about a year to reach Colonial Age and have the 3 battle buildings at level 10 each. In the meantime, this is certainly faster, and whoever has achieved this is not only well prepared for the further ages, but also for the Guild Expedition.